Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys all here, both old and new subscribers alike. The Emperor and the Father of Pentacles. That just, I wasn't expecting for it to flip. I didn't even start my intro yet. Nonetheless, here it is. The Emperor's masculine energy. Somebody that has it all together. The Father of Pentacles is somebody stable, solid, could be financially well off. The Father of Pentacles and the Emperor together is the epitome of like a man, okay? Granted, it could be a woman. If you're in a same-sex connection, that's fine. If we're talking about energy. But you know what I mean. And somebody that has it all under control. Masculine energy is about getting things done. Action taking. Go-getter. But everything that you could have on paper of the kind of person that you want to deal with, if you could write it down, it would be the Emperor and the Father of Pentacles together. This is somebody that has their finances in order, that owns their own property, that's okay. That can take care of another person easily. That's why this deer, that's deer? Yeah, I don't know, because the drawing kind of, I mean, I see, yeah, that's a deer. I mean, I have deer around here. I see them every day. In Jersey, but they're not that hairy. I think it's just the drawing though. That's why I was confused. I'm like, they don't have that much fur. Just a little, you know, they're short fur. But I do see the males have those big antlers, and they use it to let the women know that they're the males. It's a sign of fertility, right? Like daddy's here. They also use it to protect themselves and protect their family. They're beautiful animals. I see them all the time around here. Mostly around my sister's house. We only live 25 minutes away from each other in New Jersey, even though, I mean, I live overseas, but I'm here for a while in the summer. But where she is, it's more like forest. You can't go a day without seeing. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Eating everybody's plants and flowers. The other day in her yard, it was so beautiful. I saw a mommy with her little fawn, the babies. You know, she was just there trying to eat, and the babies were just following after her as she was walking, trying to suckle on her, you know, for milk. It's so sweet. It's so beautiful. They're so innocent and beautiful. Nonetheless, what's this about? You know, it's been very hard for me to do a reading recently. And I'm pushing myself to do it because I don't know what it is with the energy. I'm going to have to do a clearing. But I'll be okay. I haven't been feeling so well the whole week. I'm not going to lie. I've been in doctor's appointments every single day because something's not right. I don't think anything serious, but I've been feeling off my stomach, you know, like I went to get checked to see if it's like a parasite or something that maybe I got one in the Dominican Republic and didn't even know it, you know, and that I've just been feeling weird, but like, I'm still okay to function. But the moment I hit record, there's something about like the moment I hit record, my mind goes blank. Like there's a funky energy, like some kind of blockage. And I don't know if it's related to the collective or what I'm picking up on, but it's specific to recording. What's this Emperor? Whoa. What's this Emperor here for? That was an accident. What's this Emperor here for? Judgment, Son of Swords. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Swords. And now we have a Tower card. Okay. It's been a while since I posted a last reading, a couple of days. This can't be the same energy that I'm picking up on, but it's the same cards. Maybe that's the actual energy, everything that I'm describing, because what I'm describing is depicted here. The Nine of Swords is on the table, which is anxiety, overthinking, some kind of stress. Absolutely. The Son of Swords in this deck, this is the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, in case you're wondering, is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is text messages, a messenger. It's a messenger of communication of any sort. It could be a text, it could be a DM, it could be anything, a phone call, right? The Tower is a sudden event, sudden upheaval, something happening out of nowhere that you don't expect. But what's happening out of nowhere that you don't expect? Well, the Son of Swords, you receiving some kind of message. That's what the Tower is. It's going to knock you upside down. And it's somebody from the past. This Emperor is somebody from the past. So we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is, well, it's releasing all our baggage. Somebody wanting to clear out their conscious. And it's also somebody coming back around. The Judgment is a coming to Jesus moment kind of thing, right? So, and it has something to do with the Emperor. Now, since we spoke about the Emperor being, it's masculine energy. It's somebody taking action, wanting to clear their conscience, And that, to me, especially with the black and white images that I see in this deck, stands out to me even more, because you associate the dark energy and it's going up into the light. Right? And you even see that here with the image of, there's like an eclipse energy right here, right? It's just like that dark energy, but the sunlight, the light of the divine is starting to shine through. And it's interesting that this is, I think this is the only deck that I've ever seen. I'm sure there's others. It's just, that I own, that I've ever seen an Emperor card without an actual physical person. Okay? Without an actual physical person. Here it's a tree. It's a tree. But he came out together with the Father of Pentacles, with the King of Pentacles, which is supposed to depict the person. But I don't think there are no people in this deck. Okay? But at least it's a living being. But trees signify wisdom, being rooted, living for a long time. Okay? But the Nine of Swords is anxiety. So whatever this message is going to cause you some kind of anxiety. Now, I never specify that this is love. This could be anybody that's in masculine energy. This could be a call from a boss. This could be a call from a father figure, an uncle, a brother. But you're definitely going to learn something. Okay? But what's interesting here, it's like, okay, with the Father of Pentacles, it's like this person's going to speak to you in a very clear way. The Father of Pentacles is the epitome of stability, right? So this is not going to be anything like a drunk call or an argument or anything like that. Because with the Father of Pentacles and the Son of Swords here, I'm getting like this is someone put a lot of thought, especially with the Judgment card here, into what they want to deliver. That's why this owl, this message might come through at night. The owl is an omen of nighttime. The owl has a one-track mind. He has that sword signifying your mind, your intellect, your thoughts, also communication, has that sword. And it's like, if you can see, like, look at the eyes. It knows exactly where it's going, like with a direct shot, like a direct message. They're going to speak something very clearly. They're going to say something very clearly. Okay? But then we have this. It's like when this message arrives to you, it causes some kind of shock. It causes some kind of anxiety here. Now, I'm not sure if the anxiety and the shock comes from what you're hearing, or if it's, and we're going to get into it, going to find some more information, or if it's your response or lack thereof that's going to cause anxiety and a shock to this person. And I say that because the Emperor is depicted as a tree in this deck. The Tower card in this deck is also depicted as a tree. But when the Tower hits this tree, which very much so could be the Emperor, it's lit on fire. It's breaking. All of a sudden, what's on the inside in the trunk, the worms and all those things come out, and it becomes the Nine of Swords, which is like thoughts all over the place, anxiety, worry. Okay? Feeling like a mess. So I'm picking that up. I'm not sure that you're going to feel like a mess. I feel like this message is going to come suddenly. I feel like this person is very confident about how they're going to approach you with something, and your reaction to it might cause them a shock. And I say that because it's the same tray, but not necessarily. Remember, you can take it as it resonates. This is energy I'm picking up on, and it's a collective read. Hold on. Let's see what else we have here. You know, I'm guided to take this one. What's this Judgment card here for? Whoa. What's this Judgment card here for? I need just one. Just one. Okay. Hush up. Silence, number 34. Silence, discretion, contemplation, equanimity, consideration, and privacy. Followed by sweet tooth, hankering, temptation, ardor, intimacy, proposal, message of love. Okay. I'm clarifying the Judgment. Why is the Judgment here? Well, then look at what's at the bottom. Yeah. Fixin' to. Number 7. Go get it. Required and inspired action. Now is the time. Readiness. Follow through. This is somebody that you have not spoken to in a while. Like I said, the Judgment is a coming to Jesus moment. The Judgment is somebody coming back around. The Judgment is somebody, what I did channel was somebody wanting to let out the contents of their conscience with you. Okay? But I said to clarify that. So we get the hush up card here. Right? So there has been a period of silence before this is happening. That's why this message might be coming through as kind of a shock to you. Because we go from silence all the way to sweet tooth, which is a message of love. Okay? A proposal. Some kind of message of love. Something very sweet. After a period of silence. So I can see how that can be shocking. Because it's like, how do you go from complete silence to sending me sweet messages? Right? But with this cat that says fixin' to, that's what I'm getting. It's like it says, go get it. Required and inspired action. Now is the time. Readiness. Follow through. That's the crazy part. It's like you and somebody that you used to deal with. Okay? If this is romantic, remember this could apply it to your life. However, it may, it may resonate. They're creating some kind of fantasy in their own mind. Meanwhile, I see you guys in completely different timelines right now. right? Whereas maybe at one point you were thinking about this person all the time, but you're not so much like expecting a call from them or like losing sleep over it or anything like that anymore, right? But they're like hyping themselves up to come forward after a period. Like, in this period of silence, I feel like you might have learned how to stabilize yourself and you've been doing your own thing. And in this period of silence, this person's instead hyping themselves up to contact you, to express themselves, to let out the contents of their conscience, like I said, and all those things. And that is so far removed from where your mind at. It's almost like there's a certain level. And again, and I see that with the Father of Pentacles, with those antlers. There's that antlers to me also is like symbolic of, it could be symbolic of arrogance. And there's a certain level of arrogance to this person, like where they just feel that after a period of silence, they can just decide to come back out of nowhere just because they're ready, just because they have inspired action all of a sudden to tell you how they feel. Maybe they had a coming to Jesus moment where they started to realize their faults and whatever went on with you or whatever the case may be. Okay, and their judgment day has come. And they're excited that they can come forward and tell you, the things they realized or an apology, etc. But there is a level of arrogance and entitlement that you need to have where you feel like you can just come back at any given time and they just feel like your arms are going to be wide open for them. And that's where the Tower and the Nine of Swords comes in, where it's like they come forward with this arrogance, with these legitimately like rainbow antlers, with this direct message to you, expecting to just come back around after some period of hush up, silence, okay? But then what they're met with is some kind of tower moment, some kind of anxiety because you don't feel the same, because that's just not how it works, right? The moment somebody gives you time alone, they're allowing, what they're actually doing is teaching you how to be away from them, be without them. And most people understand this, but there's an arrogance of this person where, well, it doesn't mean that it has to be malicious. Just, they literally think they have an idea in their mind that it's gonna go differently than what it is. I feel like you're not going to approach them in the way that they expect. They expect they're going to come forward with their antlers, and that's just symbolic, seemingly stable, wanting judgment, telling you exactly how they feel, and you're going to open your heart to them and melt. Because maybe at some point in the past, that's how it was. But with that sword coming down, it's like that sword goes down straight into their own tree. Yeah, I need more information on this. What's this message about? Tell me more about this Emperor, first of all, about this Father of Pentacles. Tell me more about them. Who are they? Hold on, that's too much. Who are they? This is somebody you've had a lot of conflict with in the past. Okay, 5 of Wands. Competition, debate, and defensiveness. In this deck, this is called the Wandering Star Tarot, if you're interested. This one has a yes and a no card in it. We got the no card. The feminine, whoever the feminine is here with her arms crossed, saying no. Okay? I said, tell me about this person. This is somebody that you had a lot of debate with, conflict with, competition with. they might have had a level of competition with you, and that's terrible. There are people like that are unable to connect with people romantically, and they end up, it's almost like they start to act like they're in a competition with their loved ones or with everyone around them, even their own children. And that's very toxic, and you can't have that. Okay? Whatever the case may be, there was definitely arguing, definitely some kind of strife that happened between you and this person in the past. The number 5 in numerology signifies change. It got to a place where you said, no more of this. This needs to change. I'm not saying it didn't hurt. I'm not saying it didn't cause a spiritual awakening. I'm not saying it still doesn't hurt. I'm not saying whatever the case may be. The point is, you got to a place where you said no more. Okay? And again, I want to remind you that it could sound like I'm speaking about love this entire time, and this message could absolutely be about something else. What was this conflict about? What was the conflict about? I'm telling you, oh my God, I'm gonna have to cut this one short too. Because my belly, my stomach is... And for some reason, when I start talking for a long time, I start to really feel it, like acid starts to bubble. I don't know. I already did my due diligence. I went to the doctor, so... Let's see. So what was the arguing about? What was this argument, this strife about? Okay. Come on. Give me something. 8 of Cups, whatever it was. It resulted in walking away. 8 of Cups. Change, shift, change. The 8 of Cups is abandoning something. The 8 of Cups is walking away from something. Cups signify your emotion, your heart space, something like that. Something emotional. Okay? So this is either telling me that because of this conflict, that's why you guys look. Okay, now we have the 6 of Cups. Because of this conflict, that's why you walked away. Or the conflict, I said why. What was the conflict about? The conflict could have been that this person was abandoning the situation. They weren't showing up. Okay? Or this person, you could have been connecting with this person, and it was this person's idea in the first place to separate. Because my question was, what was the 5 of Wands about? What was this conflict about? The conflict was the walking away. And here in this deck, it says change, shift. This deck has words on it. For the walking away. This person, at some given point, must have told you, I want to shift the dynamic between you and me, or I want to explore my options, whatever the case may be. You guys walked away from each other. That was the source of the issue. This person walked away from you when at some point you were ready to create something with them. And what did that lead you to do? That led you to close up. You closed your arms. You said, that's how it is. That's how it's going to stay. Who's there?
Me.
What? I'm recording right now, sweetheart. What's up?
My Crocs got here.
Your Crocs got here? Okay, baby, I'm recording.
The heels are hard to walk in.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm mommying. Let me see. Turn sideways. Can I see them? No, let me see them. You're already here. Let me see them sideways. Oh, yeah, those are the ones with the high heels. You like them?
They're really hard to walk
The platforms.
But
But they're so cute on you. They'll be even cuter with some charms. Yeah. Why don't you put the little strap thing to the back?
Okay, I'll try that.
All right, sweetheart, but can I do this later?
I want to try it with the back.
Baby. Let me see. Okay. Oh my God. Guys, I'm so sorry. Love them. Now we need to get you some charms. Maybe we can get charms with your name on it. Love it. Close the door. All right. Sorry, guys. Such as being a mom. I ordered her some Crocs The ones with the platforms, like the big platforms. She's really, really tall. So she's only 9, so she feels real cool being like taller, even though she's already really tall. Sorry guys, I don't say no to my baby. But we have the 6 of Cups here. The 6 of Cups here. The 6 of Cups again is someone reconciling from the past. What does it say? It says harmony, childhood reconciliation. So that's what I'm seeing here. You guys had arguing, whatever, a lot of issues. Instead of fixing this issue, this person seemed to want to throw this away. Okay? Oh my God, now she's FaceTiming grandma to show her the Crocs on FaceTime, I'm telling you. Well, I guess it's worth the money then, right? This is the happiness she gets over like the littlest things, right? Especially since she gets to wear them. Since we live in the Dominican Republic, like, all the kids, like, that's all they wear. It's all they wear because that's all they wear. Because it's always hot and they're all sorts of terrain. Anyway. But that's what I'm getting. It's like instead of wanting to fix this, this person engaged in wanting to be in some kind of competition with you. That broke your heart. Okay, there's a reason why you closed up like this. Right? Because I feel like you cared about this person. You loved this person enough. You try to get through to this person. The 5 of Wands here, this is competition, debate, and defense. What I'm seeing here, what's standing out to me is that these cats, although they're 2 different shades of a very similar color, and they're different colors, they're still the same cat. They're very similar, very least. It's like having 2 chihuahuas. They're the same breed, even if one is beige and one is chocolate brown. One is long hair, one is a short hair chihuahua. But they're both, if you take a DNA test, they're both the same breed. That's what I'm seeing here. So, but what I'm getting from that is that, especially since the feminine is shown here with all these colors around her, which is like the light of angelic influence, and you try to see the conflict that you had with this person, the defensiveness, through higher perspectives. Notice that see, rainbow signifying all of the angels connect through light, through frequency, all the colors of the rainbow. So whenever I see a rainbow, I'm thinking about those are angels, okay? Behind her are dark clouds, lightning, it's dark. So that's what and she has a star on her neck, which is hope, healing, and faith. I never noticed. She has a headpiece that has an eye in it, which is like her third eye being wide open, her intuition. She has one earring that's a star and one that's a moon. I never realized that because my channel is literally star, moon, angel. So it's like star, moon. She has one earring that's a star, one that's a moon, and then the angel, star, moon, angel. Oh my God, I'm officially going to resonate with this card. Now I'm gonna get myself some earrings like that just to pay some respect. Anyway, so I never put 2 and 2 together with this card. That's so cool. But anyway, with the darkness behind you, it's like you always try to put the darkness in the clouds. You definitely had a lot of competition and debate and defensiveness with this person, that's for sure. I mean, I see it. It's here. You see it in the image. I see it. It exists. But you always, no matter what, you stood by this person. You tried to become this person's equal, is what I'm seeing with these cats being the same color. Like you tried to transform yourself to see it from their perspective. Like maybe if I turn into an orange cat while they're a yellow cat, I can see it from their perspective. And we can work this out. We can make some kind of shift. We can grow together. You had the desire to do that with this person. Okay? What's standing out to me, I have this poster here. I used to be a teacher. I'm in my mom's basement, so everything. So It's like standing out to me. She still has all my posters and stuff here. It says here, everything's an omen, right? Always do, it's our rules. I used to have this on my daughter's, when she was little, even though I was a high school teacher, I turned her room into like a classroom, and I used to teach her. You know, I don't know, I've always done the best for her. Oh, it says, always do your best, share with others, and use kind words. Okay? So regardless, maybe you guys, again, had a lot of competition, a lot of debate, a lot of arguing, but you always wanted to try your best with this person. You always wanted to, maybe you guys had it says use kind words, had a communication issue. You realize that you always tried to find resources, ways to fix it with this person. Like you loved this person enough to want to try that. This person didn't value anybody but yourself, but themselves. I told you I got a very big, like, entitled and arrogant kind of. No one's forced to want to connect with someone, that's for sure. So no one becomes entitled or arrogant if they just feel like they don't connect with you and they don't want to deal with you. Put that out there. But I feel like for the amount of time that you guys connected, if that's how they felt, they should have been gone a long time ago, right? You were willing to work on things with this person. Instead, this person stuck around just in a constant competition with you instead of connecting with you. And they ended up breaking your heart. Okay? They ended up breaking your heart. Because instead of wanting to change or shift, they just decided to walk away from everything as if nothing ever really mattered. Right? And you felt like all the energy that you put into trying to see the best in them and growing with them and the trust you put in them was really treated like it was not something valuable. Right? Like it was nothing. And this person was probably very egotistical. So if anything, walking away from this person was probably the best decision you've ever made, because why would you want to be with somebody like that? It's supposed to be a two-way street. The thing is, since this was their take, I feel like that was your limit, right? The moment that they showed you that they didn't care about your efforts, you closed up. Like, I deserve more than this, right? And now all of a sudden, they want to reconcile. 6 of Cups. But since the 6 of Cups is underneath the Creator card, is that's the energy I'm getting. It's like there was a period of silence. They still think that you are the same person that's always going to be there, willing to communicate with them, doing all the things that you've done in the past, getting down to their level, you did things for them that you wish they did for you and they never did. Trying to see it from their perspective, trying to say, hey, you need to heal this. Like, you're reacting like this because of, have you ever thought about this? Like, maybe we can work on this, whatever. Like, because you really did love this person. You don't value doing that for this person anymore because they treated it like it was nothing. To go find the next best thing. And just shift the blame on you and still feel perfect. You know? But they're under the impression that you're still there, like, waiting for them to come back. But they're in for a big surprise. That's where the Tower and the 9 of Swords and all this comes in, because I feel like they're going to come back. All of a sudden, they're inspired. Here it says, go get it. Required and inspired action. Now is the time. Readiness. Follow through. All of a sudden, they're ready. All of a sudden, they had a come to Jesus moment. All of a sudden, because the judgment is there. So they definitely did have realizations about their behavior sometime in your separation. Definitely, and they're proud of it. And they're proud of their realizations, and it's great for their growth and stuff. But they feel like you're going to be so excited to hear all of the realizations that they've had about their behavior and that they want to work on it with you, etc., etc. But when they meet you, you're just going to be like, what did you think? I was waiting for you all this time? No. And it's going to turn them into some kind of anxiety. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to confirm it because I'd never just, talk for nothing. Why is this 8 of Cups here? This walking away. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah. See, they walked away And they're, look, oh my God, they're confirming everything. Look, release your ex, separation. They're under the impression, like we said, that they were going to retreat from you, disconnect, and that you were just going to be there waiting. But in reality, what they did was put you in a situation through the separation that you've released them. I mean, I understand they went through judgment, but obviously not enough judgment if they still feel like they can come back. Like they still have that arrogance and entitlement to come back and think that you're just there waiting for them. Now, that is really selfish. It's also saying to me, I said clarify the Eight of Cups, the walking away, that you decided that you just want to 100% walk away from this because you retreated. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. Could have been like you stopped wanting to date other people. You stopped putting effort into other people because you were literally holding on to this person. You thought this person was worth waiting for. The amount of time that you dedicated to this person also shows that. So you put a lot of value into this that this person did not. That is why when they walked away and treated it like nothing, you were like, you know, I'm releasing this in this separation, like for good. Because I retreated from the world to wait for this person that didn't give a shit in the first place. Not enough. If they were that willing to just, I'm going elsewhere. You should know the first time around what my value is. Period. Otherwise, soulmate in reverse, you must have not been my actual soulmate. Because anyone that's a real soulmate to me isn't going to do this. That's where you are at. That's where you are at. The thing is that this person, again, look, see religious factors. Whenever I get the religious factors card, this is the spiritual awakening card. Your love life is influenced by your upbringing and spirituality. I think it says it's broken there. But that card to me is spiritual awakening. The thing is that they've awakened to a lot of their behavior. Look, codependencies. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. This person could have had addictions that you didn't even know about. Could have been to actual substances and things. It's also addictions to behavioral patterns. Because codependency could also be a behavioral pattern. Okay? I mean, like relationships based off control, not love. Like they have actually had some kind of realization about this. Right? And they're excited to come forward and talk to you about it, but I'm not sure you want to hear it. What do they want to say to this person? Tell me something about this religious factors, codependency over here. These heart-shaped cards, I'm telling you, they're hard to shuffle. That's 2. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. This just fell. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. That's what I'm saying. So this person, all of a sudden, like, really wants your forgiveness. They really want you to forgive them for the way they showed up. Look, they want you to put the past behind you. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is available to you now. Follow it with faith. Sacred union. They see you as somebody they have a soul connection with. They want forgiveness from you, and they want to start over with you. The thing is, again, they're expecting a response from you that you're not going to give them, which I understand. Hold on. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities into your life. Because it's like when you see this person now, you're thinking of all the things that they did. It's hard for you to just all of a sudden trust them. When I feel like, again, I felt like you guys have had these kind of issues for a long time, and they often would come back with a similar tale. I feel like this time will be different. And it was always bullshit. What does this person want? This is tarot, this deck, which I don't even know the name of, by the way. No idea what the name of this deck is. Never told you guys. I don't know. Is this actually called the Angel Tarot? I have to Google it. I threw out the box a long time ago. It's Angel something, obviously. I don't, but I don't remember. And I've tried to find it and I can't. You know, I'm going to actually put more effort into it. After this reading, I'm going to put more effort into finding out what deck this actually is. Look, the Six of Cups. What are they going to say? Six of Cups. Six of Cups is wanting to return. Wanting to start over. Told you. Memories can fill your heart with many emotions. It's important to remember your past accurately without seeing it as better or worse than it was. People you used to know may return to your life unexpectedly. Children could be an important issue, or you may need to reconnect with your own inner child. So this is something where they're going to come back saying that they think you guys are in a soul connection. Maybe this person didn't even believe in these things before, but now they do. They're going to acknowledge things they've never acknowledged, such as it says you may need to reconnect with your own inner child, that their own inner child needs healing, etc. You know, I feel like all of the things that you may have brought up to this person while you guys were communicating, that ended up being thrown in your face, this person has realized on their own. The thing is that now you're not willing to be receptive to it. That's going to be your choice. I'm just letting you know what I see happening. Whether or not you change your mind on that, I can already see what your initial reaction is going to be. That's going to be up to you. But I'm telling you that this person is not trying to give up. We got the Six of Cups here 2 times now. What else do they want to say? A messenger of emotion. I said the Son of Swords, the Page of Swords, was a messenger. I said, what do they want to say? Here's the message. Here. Messenger of emotion. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving with only the kindest of intentions, and it could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, and sensitive. That's what it's about. That's the message. And why did this sudden change? Why did they just have like this sudden change? Like review and contemplate. That's why. They had a lot of time alone. This is the Hermit card in tarot. Review and contemplation. You've accomplished a great deal in your life, and you have much to be proud of. And now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past in the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. That's clear. The Hermit card is the card of being on your own. So this person was alone for a while. That's what the divine did on purpose, to get them to this place in the first place, okay? And they contemplated their life. They realized that they accomplished a lot, but they're still alone, right? They got to a place where they realized, okay, so what's next? Trying to get clear on their divine life purpose. It says, don't be distracted by by conventional thinking. Be the real you. And that stands out to me because it might be, maybe they've connected with other people, but they're finding it difficult to connect on a real level. Whether the outcome was good or bad, at least they can confirm that however they connected with you was their true self, was their real self. Maybe their real self needed a lot of healing, and that's why they couldn't stand you, because they connected with you on a real level, and who they were on a real level wasn't someone to be 100% proud of, though you should always be proud of yourself, because they had behavior and patterns that needed to be worked on. But at least it was real. So if they thought they were going to connect with other people and not have these issues, well, they realize the reason you don't have issues is because you're connecting with them on a surface level. And it's not the real you, because the real you needs work. Okay? And you were that person that was willing to meet them at their real level and love them for who they really are, and also work with them through the things that they really need to work on. They really messed up because they didn't value that. Do you know how many people would kill to connect with someone on a real level like that? Do you know how many people would kill to have someone that had their back, that, like the way that you did? You know? That would place importance to them in the way that you did. They didn't value it. This person might have been connecting with somebody else, and it was very superficial. Because the fact that it's saying be the real you, it's like, you know, they were with them and then coming home and feeling like it was really fake. And it makes you think that's what you're going to settle with for the rest of your life. Some kind of fakeness, look, letting go. And they had to let go of it. And that's where the problem with you comes in. Because it's like they left you, they walked away. You released them. If they went and connected with someone else that they let go of, see, letting go of, and realize that they can't connect them on a real level, now they're inspired and ready to connect with you. That's where the problem lies, because it's like they want it to come back, hopeful thinking, like it's just going to come back to the way that it used to be, and it's not, because it doesn't work like that. They hurt you, right? Letting go, it says. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow the situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. What does this person want with you? I already confirmed that, but hold on. I keep complaining about the same thing, but my stomach pains. Oh my God. I swear, I think I have amoeba again. It's the same feeling. I wouldn't doubt it. Freaking parasites from hell. They're all over the Dominican Republic. Freaking amoebas. Let's see. What they want. Spirit. Three of Abundance. Your passions will lead you to your divine life purpose. Do what you love and have confidence in your talent. Learn everything there is to know about your interests. By taking classes, getting a mentor, teaming up with like-minded people, allow your creativity to soar. Okay, so they're ready to make life changes in general. Three of Abundance is the Three of Pentacles. They also want to work together with you. What just felt? Okay. So I feel like they're having because they've been reviewing and contemplating their entire life, not just relationships. They might be wanting to make some kind of career change and such too. And hey, it's never too late, right? It's never too late. Well, for some things, there's a risk assessment, but I feel like maybe this person wants to start something new. It's so interesting. I was having a conversation with my brother. He and my sister-in-law, they have a conversation with me about this. It's not the first time it's come up. And they see I'm obsessed with dogs. Like, I am a dog lover to an extreme level. Like, I love them. If I could go back in time, I would absolutely have become a veterinarian. That's not the way my life went. So I didn't do it. I became a teacher. Well, this has always been a part of me. So I probably would have found a way to live this life purpose as well. So it has nothing to do with this, with tarot or being a medium at all. It's always been a part of my life. My brother won't let it go. He's like, you're not. He's like, maybe being a vet is too much because that takes years, but you're not too old. You should be a groomer or something. You could still learn to be a groomer. I'm like, like, he won't let it go. Like, he has that personality where he really feels like it's never too late to do things that you love. I'm like, oh my God, I'd be so happy if I was like surrounded by dogs all day, And he has that attitude, 100%. And in a way, he's right. I'm not saying I'm going to do that because, there's a whole nother... that's a whole full-blown business. Like, you need equipment more. You need money to set that up, But nonetheless, he has that attitude where it's like, it's never too late, I feel this person, he just came to my mind. Because it says, learn everything there is to know about your interests by taking classes, getting a mentor. So that reminded me of him. It's like somebody that's like pushing you to do things that you always thought that you couldn't do. But this involves letting go of something. So I feel for some reason, this is just coming through. This person has been reviewing and contemplating not just their emotional life, but also their career life. And they're letting go of a lot of things that haven't made them happy. Career, where they're living, how they've been handling situations, like a whole life overhaul. And now they're inspired and just like coming to you. That's what I'm getting. So there's something of like a killjoy, because when they have this fantasy in their head, like everything's going to change, everything's going to like work out, all these changes, and they're excited to share it with you. But then when they come to talk to you, you don't want anything to do with them. That's what's going on right now. Ace of Emotion here says, this cherub is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life, and you may meet someone new who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening, it says. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. So the divine is asking you to open your heart. Because look, because you don't, this might actually be a happy change. This might be, I honestly, I want to give this person the benefit of the doubt. So I'm getting more cards here of this person actually making the changes than not. I got to keep it real. But remember, it's all free will. It's all free will. A happy change. Your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create real and joyful changes in your life. Events begin to move forward and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of activity. Be confident and trust the guidance you receive. All right, so a lot of things are happening out of nowhere. That's that Tower card energy. Okay, that's that Tower card energy. What does the divine want you to do about this situation? Stomping grounds, origin, nostalgia, memories, tradition, tribute, visit, past connection. Well, what about it? If it's not the come to Jesus that we've been talking about, truthful communication, and it's happening suddenly, look, blowing up a storm. Stomping grounds, 39, origin, nostalgia, memories, tradition, tribute, visit, past connection. 29, come to Jesus, truthful communication, integrity, divine intervention, surrender, reconciliation. Number 41 is pulling up a storm. Strong momentum, sudden change, necessary shakeup, transformation, and hope. Honestly, there's more cards here of this actually changing for the better than not. I gotta keep it real. For whoever this is, I gotta keep it real. This card always comes out, man. Hold on. The mascot. I put it back. We're not dealing with you today. Ooh, hold on. We're not dealing with you today. How's your mom, Nem? Your people, reach out. Strong roots, connection, presence, reunion, foundation. I mean, the omens are there. Listen. This card, man. I put it away. And it comes out anyway. This is the mascot. I'm telling you, for those of you that are not new, this has been happening for years. This card, this deck is possessed in a good way. Not in a bad way. I think spirit just wants to make us laugh. At this point, my reactions aren't even as strong as before because it's like, it happens every time. I put the card back and it's still here. Sweet as Georgia Peach, number 38. Kindness, tender care, charm, beauty, flirtation, delicious experience. Again, this one says reunion foundation. This one says come to Jesus, truthful communication, integrity, divine intervention, surrender, reconciliation. It's surrendering and then reconciliation. With someone from the past, this one literally says past connection. The how's your mom card says family tree on the bottom. Oh, and it's a tree like the ember. Your people, reach out, strong roots, connection, presence, reunion, foundations. This is someone you probably have known for a long time. Yeah, like no doubt. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Breakthrough, solution, originality, receptivity, and faith. They had a breakthrough. Yeah. I know this is hard to believe, but it's coming out how you're seeing it. 100%. Ground. It's time to ground and center your energy and be truly present in your life. Yeah. I feel like this person wasn't present in their own life either. Get a message from Archangel Michael, and I'm going to leave it here. I think that we got enough information for today. Oh my God, this deck, there's only one card that has to do with romance, and we got it. The romance angels are helping you. My prayer. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love and for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and having the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. This is a relationship. I'm not going to be negative Nancy. Like, the omens are here. Honor and trust your feelings. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting and guiding me and protecting me as I listen to you and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. Please say this because, your deep feelings are that you love this person. That did not go away. I know that you feel like it did because you can't stand them. But there's a lot of cards here that are talking about like learning how to forgive, learning how to forgive, learning how to forgive, learning how to forgive, learning how to forgive because of the anger that you have for this person. You might need to ask the angels and Archangel Michael and God to help you. It says, help me understand and express my emotions with love. You got to ask them to help you with that because you might have the instinct to not want to listen to or act on your feelings because of how this person showed up in the past, 100%. But Archangel Michael's asking you to honor and trust your feelings. The romance angels are bringing this together. Honestly, this sounds like a twin flame connection that you gave up on because you probably, after this, you were like, this is bullshit. Little did you know it was just some kind of separation, but you were actually going to come into a union. Right? Yes, sweetheart?
Can Valentina come here?
Valentina?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me? How's she going to come here? She's 4.
No, like, if the Esther can drop off Valentina.
Did you speak to her?
Yeah.
So,
Can she?
I mean, of course. Sweetheart, let me just say bye to everybody.
What?
I'm not done. Let me just say bye.
Oh, and by the way, Willow left.
Okay, baby. You gotta stop interrupting me, sweetheart, when I'm working. This can't be. I love you, but it's not an emergency. All right. Sorry. We need to put some boundaries in place too. Okay? Because it's like, come on. What if I worked for a big corporation on a meeting? Like, you can't just do that. Right? My niece knows not to do that to my sister when she's on a call. Come on. Anyway, I love her anyway. So yeah, this is a reconciliation. You might have just already put this person into the category of like, this was not, I thought it was something special. But this person is everything that I thought that they weren't, they ended up actually being at a certain point, and everything that I thought they were was a lie. So you already have that perception of them, but that is going to change. All right, guys. And look, I just picked up this deck and look who's here. Well, if it isn't the Empress. So the Empress finally meets with the Lover's card. So, what I'm seeing there is that the Empress, I don't know what you're going to do because you have free will. But by the looks of it, you're going to give into this relationship. You just don't see it. But we started with the Emperor. You now, after all of this, I mean, they have to work for it a little bit, right? They got to work for it. But they will. You're going to come together. Oh, yeah. 100%. So, yep, look. 10 of Cups. That is a union with the 2 of Cups. Lovers, 10 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. We just got back to back. That is crazy. That is a union. That is a union. That is a union. That's amazing to me. It really is. All right, I'm going to leave it here. Yeah, but I still do see everything happening how we said, though. Like, this person's still going to have anxiety. I mean, there is still, like, an arrogance to them that they need to work on. Because I am going to admit that. But we're not perfect. Because they are going to approach you thinking that you're going to be so excited that they're coming back and telling you that they had a come to Jesus moment. And here you are, like, No, you weren't there when I was hurt, you know? But this is what I see. This is what I saw, and this is what I'm going to share with you guys. All right, love and light.